Yo, yo, yo. Actually, let me move the help with the right side text. Okay, welcome to the FDI operator program. This is a secured and monitored federal government terminal. Sharing of information from the federal technical support to field agents, henceforth abbreviated agents, while also ensuring high level of confidentiality. How does it work? Agents call the hotline. Agents call the hotline. Call is dispatched to secretaries who verify the agent's identification, clearance level and request. Okay. Supervisor dispatches the call to available operator. Direct line established between the agent and operator. Okay. For additional information, please contact your supervisor. The operator program is extremely confidential. Cool. And then there's a guy calling me. Let me switch the mic around, because I don't like it. Like this. Yeah, it's better like this, right? Yeah. Okay. Mike Trench, director. Okay, IP 14411, secure, true, status online, welcome, hi pal, how are you holding up? Get all that buzz out of ya. Sorry, I'm not following, I'm never going to drink again. I guess that's why my head hurts. Sorry, I'm not following.
What? You seriously don't remember? You wanted to celebrate your new job, and I quote, ahem, properly. Well, I'm happy you're here. You and me at the FDI together. It's really great.
Oh, that's my
but
pal. Okay.
I gotta tell you something. When we're on the job, I can't treat you differently than anybody else. You understand, right?
Let's move on. Of course. Or maybe I can even turn off the battle station. Yes. When we're on the job, I can't treat you differently than anyone, you understand, right? Of course, Mike, I mean Director Trench. Sure, by the way, how much does this pay? I guess the tables have turned, haven't they?
Good.
Okay.
Well, I'd better run. The FDI can't run itself now, can it? Good luck with your first day. All right?
Thanks, talk to you later, Mike. Don't worry about me, Director Trench. You should worry about me. Because I'm gonna fuck shit up. No. I guess. Talk to you later, Mike. Okay. Xavier Skinner.
Good morning, Mr. Tanner. Welcome to the FDI. I assume you're up to speed on your mission here at the operator program?
I read the welcome document.
You know the basics. Good. So, just to recap, your job is to support our agents by providing them with all the help they need in the field to solve a case. That help can come in the form of fact-checking, video and audio analysis, even lab work. My job as a supervisor is to link the agents with an appropriately matched operator. Any questions?
Think I'm ready, sir.
Fine, but first you need to learn how to respond to an agent's request. Let's do a dry run, shall we? I want you to find my age. This objective just popped up at the top left of your screen, beside the applications menu. See it? Whenever you're stuck, or if you need help, simply click on the question mark next to the objective. Go on and click on the question mark, Tanner. Yes, just like that. You can always click on the question mark if you get stuck, though I'm hoping this won't happen often. I'm giving you access to the human database. The Human DB, as we call it here. You can find this and other tools to help you solve agent requests in the Applications menu. Now go ahead, Operator Tanner. Solve my request. Find my age. When you find the answer, click on the objective and then select the answer on the screen.
Okay, so I think this means I got a new application. Flash Notepad, Terminal, HumanDB, CardDB. Okay, HumanDB, full name. Search. Xavier Skinner. Searching. I like games where you actually have to type in and stuff. Male, skin type 1. 1 meter 83, 74 kilos. Married.
Right. Like that, Tanner. I'll let you get settled in. And I'll contact you later with your first real request.
Of course, Supervisor Skinner. Okay. So, this guy again. What the fuck do you want?
Tanner, looks like your
Yes.
first request is somewhat of a baptism by fire. I have an agent working a homicide. It's her first case, too. Not ideal, but consider this a learning experience. I'll be monitoring you in the background.
I look forward to the challenge, sir. I'm sorry, did you say homicide? Yes.
I'm patching
welcome
the
to
agent through
challenge.
now.
Alexandra.
It's Operator Tanner, right?
That's right, Agent Pendel.
I don't think our paths ever crossed the academy, did they? Anyway, I got a homicide at a bar downtown called The Sanctuary. Ironic, no? My Vic, dead on arrival. Is male, Caucasian, early 60s. He was shot in the head at close range around 2 a.m., just before closing time. As far as evidence, I got some surveillance footage and some kind of list that I found on the deceased. Any chance you can work your operator magic and help find me an ID on the shooter?
Anyway, I got a homicide at a bar downtown called The Sanctuary. Ironic, no? My victim, dead on arrival, is male Caucasian, early 60s. He was shot in the head at close range around 2 a.m. just before closing time. As far as evidence, I got some surveillance footage from the bar and some kind of list that I found on the deceased. I'll do my best, Agent.
Thanks, Operator. Okay, I'm sending over the files. Good luck.
Bar. Name list.
That's the list I found on the victim. It's pretty long. And to be honest, I got no idea who any of those people are. The bizarre thing is, that name at the bottom, it wasn't redacted when I bagged it. But I think it's irrelevant to our shooting here.
Okay. See the cam footage. Media discovery. Frame times. Someone pulls up. Comes in. Shoots. Goes out. Drives off. Cool story, man.
This is our cutting-edge video analysis system, Tanner. Click on any relevant elements in the video to trigger an analysis. Go on, give it a whirl.
So, I guess maybe we can... Let's see. Let's try this guy first.
Just like with the video, you can click on a photo for further analysis.
This, I guess, is gonna try to.
Looks like our victim is Henry Jenkins. For some reason, we can't access his full profile. Unfortunately, for the moment anyway, there's not much else we can learn about him.
All right. And let's move forward again. Is there a way to get any license plate or anything? Yeah, there is. CPL 481. In circulation, publication date, Toyota Corolla hatchback. Ray Wells. Okay. Then let's see. This place, I'm gonna try to see when the guy comes in, if it can. Yep. Oh yeah, you can see a cap or something. Let's see. Low
The footage
quality.
quality is insufficient for a proper ID, operator. You'll need to find another way to ID the killer.
Don't be sure just because he drives that car that that guy is the killer. Let's see. Is there anything else that's moving? This guy pulls in. The guy doesn't even flinch. Comes in, shoots, maybe by the gun. Oh, was the gun. Okay. We tried this before. Let's do the car again. And let's search Ray Wells. This killer's name seems to be okay. The car belongs to Ray Wells.
Nice. Now we know the perp's name. You got something for Wells' address? Because I'll take it if you do.
Killer's address. So Ray Wells. Let's go to HumanDB and search for Ray Wells. 29 male, alias, last known address.
Yeah, that'll do. Nice work. Next up is to bring Wells in. I'll keep you updated. Thanks, Operator Tanner.
Good luck with the arrest.
Not bad, Tanner. Not great, but not bad either. I'll
Not
contact
great,
you
not
later
terrible.
with your next request.
All right. Understood. Supervisor Skinner, what do you mean not bad? Yeah, what do you
No
mean
need to
not
worry,
bad?
operator. You'll improve with time.
I did whatever you asked of me. Like, what the fuck, dude? So I'm being an asshole. I'm an asshole. So this, I guess, is done, right? FDI Most Wanted. Please consult the latest FDI Most Wanted list. Reminder, if you discover any information during your shift that might help the FDI, inform the supervisor at once. FDI's Most Wanted. If you have any information, please call the FDI. Name, Fred Smorkinski. Dude, I'm reading something.
Tanner,
Yes.
I need you to follow up on an investigation started by a previous operator. I'll let the agent working the
Okay.
case bring you up to speed.
Alright. Let me read this first. Wanted for mailing and hand delivering several explosive devices to federal buildings and universities. Smorkinski's last known residence was in Willington, Montana. Armed and dangerous. Wilson Boulder. Sought for his role in numerous murders committed in the early 80s. Organized crime group also connected. distribution, and other illegal activities in the Boston, Massachusetts area. Hall, real name unknown, wanted for various crimes of cyber terrorism committed by the federal government and other organizations. We have the reward. $1.5 million for any leading to an arrest. Okay. Snow Rash. 7-day healers called sought for ties to extortions, drugs trafficking, and weapons amassing. Last seen moments before FBI swarmed her court's compounds in Bart, Texas. Okay. So I need to follow on a previous agent working on the case. Yeah, let's ask who.
That's none of your concern, Tanner.
Uh-huh. Okay. Barry Walker, agent.
Oh, please. Tell me you got something.
Well, hello to you too.
God damn it! Who are you?
Operator Tanner at your service. Who am I? Who are you? Operator Tanner at your service.
Great! Every goddamn time we get a new operator, it takes me twice as long. I got a life outside the FDI, you know? Interests, hobbies, full-blooded passions. I don't have time for this.
Suit yourself, buddy. So what can I do to help you? More about the
I
case,
got a
agent?
missing persons case out here in Dryfield, Nevada. Connie Moore's her name. I canvassed the area, talked to the locals. I can't believe I'm saying this, but everyone thinks she was abducted by aliens.
Aliens in Nevada, huh?
Middle of nowhere, hot as hell, sand. Calling it a small town would be an insult to small towns. Look, I think it's bonkers, too. Another weird thing is, over the past year, 4 people in Dryfield have claimed they've been abducted. And
All right.
every single time they reappeared somewhere in the middle of the desert out here about a month later. Connie's story's the same. She was. Popped back up yesterday. Collected her testimony myself. She had a camera on her. Naturally, I'd like to look at the photos. But to do that, I gotta go through you, an operator. Lucky me, right?
What am I looking
There's
for?
something off about all this. I mean, beyond all the talk of little green men. Just look for something that doesn't add up, okay?
I'm on it.
Here are the files.
Find inconsistency. Testimony. Summary. The following Connie Moore's reappearance on 5th of March 92, we recorded her eyewitness testimony concerning her supposed alien abduction. The victim? Brittany Holt, FBI transcript. Can you tell us more about the day you disappeared? I was hiking in the desert out by Dryfield. Sometimes I do that to clear my head or to take photos. Photography is sort of a hobby of mine. And is that your camera? On the table? Yes, it is. What else do you remember about that day in the desert? Seymour, well, it's a little blurry. But I wanted to hike around Mount Maury. Wait, give me a sec. Encoding overloaded. Consider turning down video settings. Using faster encoding preset. Okay. Should be, I guess, better now. Okay, we'll see. I wanted to hike around Mount Mori. I remember that. It's really beautiful at this time of the year. I remember taking 2 photographs. Then I heard this loud noise coming from the skies. I looked up and barely had time to take another photograph. It was just moving so fast. Their ship, the UFO. And then I think it landed to the east, so I decided to head over and see if I could see anything else. Maybe get a photo of them. Must have taken me an hour and 45 minutes to go where it landed. Then what? I'm not really sure, to be honest. That's where my mind goes blank. The next thing I know, I'm waking up in some kind of room and I can't move. Was there someone with you in this room? I don't like to think about it, but yes, they were there all around me, the aliens. What did they look like? The room was so bright, like I was looking into the sun. I only saw their silhouettes. Can you describe them the best that you can? They were human, except they weren't. Something was off. They were too tall and thin. It was disturbing. What do you think they wanted with you? I think they wanted to learn about me, to study me. I was so scared I couldn't think straight. They kept asking me questions over and over again. What kinds of questions? About my life, my family, my beliefs, everything. I guess that's what they do, study humans. She's really pushing it. What else do you remember? They had these strange voices, sort of mechanical, and there was a machine that they were using on me. It was clamped on my head. I don't know what it was, but it hurt. Can you tell us anything else, Connie? Not really. Next thing I remember, I'm waking up in the desert outside Dryfield. My head was throbbing, maybe because of the drugs or mind probes. I don't know. I just wandered around out there. Luckily somebody found me, or I might have died from dehydration. Then I guess they called the cops and the cops called you. End of story. Cell phone triangulation report. Connie Moore. Phone tower pings and timestamps from the day of Connie's disappearance. February. And this was then a month later. There were no pings between the time of her disappearance and their appearance. Okay. February last ping. First ping since disappearance. 8:45. So she was following a trail, then poop, vanished, and then reappeared somewhere else. Camera. This is 9/19. This would have been okay, these hills here. And 9:30, 9:43 would be this next hill area. And then on 10:13 be here. Language English autofocus. On. Raw. Just look for something that doesn't add up. So I guess what doesn't match is Let me see the testimony again. So I remember taking 2 photographs, then I heard this loud noise. I looked up and barely had the time. It was just going so fast, and I think landed to the east. Find the inconsistency. Let's look at the raw image. Can I export it? Wait, that's the inconsistency, the date. That's if it took her 1 hour 45 minutes. So this would be 9:30, 10:30. But then this photo was taken. This appeared on the 5th of February. 16 days after the disappearance.
Jackpot. Connie said she took that photo the day she disappeared.
Yeah.
Clearly, she didn't. Maybe the aliens did funny things to her brain. Maybe her brain was funny to begin with. Do me a favor. Locate the position on the map where she supposedly snapped this photograph.
Find photo location. So this has been 10:13. This would be yes, somewhere around here, Damien.
All right. I'll check this spot out. Guess I gotta do a little hiking. Probably sweat my goddamn
What the fuck? Nothing rebooted? Okay. Secure boot failed, huh? No secure boot, guys. Microsoft doesn't want you to do that. We are anonymous. By HAL, isn't that the cyber threat thing guy? Hello, Ivan. That's a stupid question. If he hacked me, how do you think? Does he know my name? Who the heck are you? My name is HAL. That was supposed to be pretty obvious by now. Didn't you see my cool graphics? You are hacking into the FDI. What do you want? Simple. I want the truth. Well, I do too. What do you mean? Let me show you something. Do you remember the list found on Henry Jenkins? Yeah, the thing was redacted, yeah. Yeah, the abducted woman, okay. It's a big coincidence, don't you think? I'm also going to assume you didn't notice that of the 136 people on it, an important missing. I didn't notice now. One last thing, and this is the most important part. There's a name near the bottom that's been redacted. That name is the key to understanding everything. Okay. I have to go now, Ivan, but I'll be in touch soon. Promise. Tell me more. So the Skinner guy, when I was asking about the list, he said basically, "Oh, it's not important for these guys." Or it was the chick, Evan Turner, again, secure and monitored federal government. Seems like it, yes, buddy. Answer.
Operator Tanner, are you there? Agent Walker told me that your connection was suddenly cut. And when I tried to contact you, you were offline. What happened?
Hal hacked my. I'm presuming this guy is doing something bad. So let me lie.
I see. I'll have IT look into that at once. The second shift of operators has arrived. You can go home now, Tanner. See you tomorrow. And don't be late.
See you tomorrow, supervisor asshole. Power off. Okay, shutting down. Go main. Then you can see more. Pretty low bitrate video. Evan's apartment, 6 a.m. God damn it, I have to wake up again. Why do I have to work? Okay, taking some kind of pills. Okay. Drug addict. The headquarters. DC. So it took me an hour and 20 to get to work. Cool story. Let's tippity tippity top. Tippity tippity top. Mike Trench. Oh, the director.
Hey, pal. So,
Hey, dude.
tell me, how'd day number 1 at the FDA go? Everything you had hoped for?
I don't think Supervisor Skinner likes me. I think it went pretty well. Just gonna
Yeah,
say.
well, I wouldn't worry about him. Xavier doesn't even like his own mother. To be honest, no, I probably shouldn't say anything.
Tell me, Mike.
Well, between you and me, we're thinking of making a change at the supervisor position. You know, Evan, if you play your cards right, maybe, just maybe. Ah, sorry, buddy. My phone's ringing off the hook here. I gotta run. But hey, great job. And just keep plugging away, okay? I'm proud of you, Evan.
Okay. Here comes the asshole.
Operator Tanner, Agent Pendle has an update on yesterday's case. I'll patch her through in a moment. But before I do, I wanted to let you know that from this point on, you'll talk to the agents directly. Time to cut
Thank
the
you.
umbilical cord. However, as your supervisor, I'll still be in the background monitoring your activity.
Mm-hmm. Of course, Supervisor Dickhead. Hey,
Good morning,
Alexandra.
Operator Tanner.
Yeah, good
so
morning.
you remember Ray Wells, right?
Mm-hmm. Of course.
So I checked out the address you gave me, but
Yes.
no sign of Wells. Then I get a call from Vice, and guess what? Wells was found dead in a downtown parking garage early this morning. Shot.
Damn.
Point blank range. Now I'm working 2 homicides, and it's my first week. Welcome to the FBI, Alexandra. Anyway, the garage has cameras, and I got some footage of Wells. That's the good news. The bad news? I don't have all the footage. Sort of weird, but part of it is missing.
Has it been tampered with? What part is missing?
Well, the most important part. The part where Wells is shot. Anyway, think you could take a look? I'm looking for anything that's different between the first and second half of the surveillance footage. Apart from Wells ending up dead and the blood splatter on the pillar. Sorry for the vivid details.
Alright, find something different. Parking. One file and that's the So we're looking at the guy that's standing near the... Okay, he's yeah, then something's missing. I guess he gets... Yeah, there's a flash, he gets shot. And then he's dead. Alright, so let's focus on this guy first. And then dead. Ray Wells. That's the guy we were looking for, supposedly and he had previous records of possessions of drugs with intent to sell. Okay, then let's find... First half and second half. Quality 55%. Kodak case source. We know about this guy. So I can click on random stuff. Okay, interesting. Yeah, the lights. The light is on. The light is on at the beginning of the video, but it's off at the end.
Look at that. Give me a sec, operator. I'm gonna check this out.
Oh, so she is on the spot there, and she needs basically...
Well. I just found a bullet lodged in the light's framework. I'm sending you a photo.
Alright.
Can you run an analysis and tell me what kind of bullet I'm looking at?
Bullet. Okay, it's a 9mm. A 45 ACP. like a
45
45.
caliber? I
Yep.
believe that's what the military and police use. Well, that's something anyway. Thanks for your help, operator. Appreciate it. If only we had all of the footage. Anyway, I should get back to the scene.
Yeah, let's ask
Keep
the
digging
Skinner
and see if you can find
dickhead.
anything else about our perp.
Find more info on killer. Hello again. Oh no, not you. Hello, Hal. Look, I have a deal to offer you. One that I think you'll find interesting. Go on, I'm listening. You're a common goal, you, me, and the FBI. We just don't know it yet. So here's what I'm going to do. I'll help you with the Wells case, but you have to help me later when I ask for it. Do we have ourselves a deal? I can't do anything illegal. You won't be? I mean, apart from working with me, the world's most wanted hacker. Adele could use my help, so... Yes, she could. And you could be her knight in shining armor, even. Listen, I have access to the garage footage. All of the footage. And it's pretty spectacular stuff, even. Missing part back in so you can watch it and solve this crime. I'll help you if you help me. What if someone asks about this? Someone asks how you got the missing footage, just say the analysis software restored it. It's supposed to be cutting edge anyway, right? So do we have ourselves a deal? Fine, we have a deal, Hal. Good, now give me a few seconds to run my script. I'm uncensored. Fetching file done. Alright, the missing footage has been magically restored. Hope you have your popcorn ready. I'll be back a little later. Collect my debt. But until then. Okay. This is the parking and camera 4. Let's see, the guy is waving a little bit, maybe drunk. And then car pops in, he basically greets someone, gets shot, and the car drives off. Spectacular! Let's go to this part here. Yeah, maybe there is a way to enhance the killer.
I see that you ran the facial recognition software, and 0 matches turned up, operator. That's unusual. In fact, it shouldn't even be possible. Our FDI databases are exhaustive. I'll flag this issue for later, but go ahead and share the image with Agent Pendle.
Wait, I don't understand. How did you get this?
Our software recovered the missing.
Well,
Yep.
this is huge. Thanks, Tanner. I'll canvass the area immediately. Maybe someone has seen our Prince Charming. I'll talk to you later. And thanks again.
Yeah. Don't mention it. Look at me being the detective. Now, about that depth, even. Already, let's just get this over with. Go ahead, I'm listening. Good. Now, I'm going to connect you to another FBI agent. Her name is Catherine Andrews. Just listen to what she has to say. Open your terminal and type the following command. Call 187-222-19 and you're not secure. Let's go to the terminal and let's type call 187.222.1998 now secure. Picture not available.
Hello, Operator Tanner. Hal told me that you'd be calling.
Like I had a choice.
Look, I get it. Hal can be a world-class pain. Okay, I'll try to keep this short. About a month ago, I started working on a missing persons case. A woman reported that her husband had been gone for over 48 hours. Almost right away, the case felt different. Red tape all over the place. An unusual lack of cooperation from my superiors and colleagues. Unanswered calls. Suddenly, the FBI felt like the most incompetent department in the country. After an almost endless game of phone tag, I finally managed to get an appointment with a superior. The plan was to sit down and talk about the case first thing Monday morning. That Sunday night, I'm awoken by a phone call. The woman's apartment has burned to the ground. And the woman, what's left of her anyway, has been found dead in the ashes.
What? Timing sounds a little strange.
It gets worse. So I started looking into the fire, of course. I couldn't help myself. Plus, I felt like I owed it to Mia. That was the woman's name. Mia Cole. Anyway, it wasn't long before my superiors found out and pressured me to stop. They told me the fire had been ruled accidental, the result of faulty wiring in her oven. They told me I was wasting my time and precious FDI resources by looking into it, and said if I continued, I'd end up pushing papers in a basement somewhere. But that fire, Operator Tanner, that fire was no accident. I can feel it. Mia was murdered. I just have to prove it. That's where I'm hoping you can help me. I'm sorry, but I can't really go into that. Not now, anyway. You just have to try. Go ahead and search them in the Human DB. The husband's name is Sasha. Sasha and Mia Cole. Please.
Okay, Human DB. Let's look for Sasha Cole. I don't have necessary clearance, but he's a male. Okay. And let's look for Mia Cole. You don't have necessary clearance.
Just another coincidence, right? Look, I don't know why, but someone doesn't want us looking into Sasha and Mia Cole. But we have to, Operator Tanner. It's our job. Who's going to do it if we don't? Can you help me find proof Mia's fire wasn't an accident?
Proof fire, not an. How can we access their case files?
You'll take a look then? Oh, thank you. As far as how to access the case files, that's not really my area of expertise. But you can ask Hal.
Okay, how can I access the call files? Funny, I was just working on this very thing. So it looks like I can't give you direct access to the files, but I found a bug in the chat. You should be able to inject a query that will get you in. Just type this. Download file, select anything from cases where ID mode immediate. So the same, right?
Sorry, I don't understand what that means, Tanner.
No. From 9XQLHC. 9XQLHC.
Despite being, well, a thorn in the side, you have to admit Hal gets results.
So let's look at the first summary. Ring, wedding picture, ash sample. Following report was Agent Andrews and modified. Okay, case closed. Conclusion: death caused by accidental fire stemming from malfunctioning wiring. Scene: a single victim, Mia Cole. Through dental records, tenant information and wedding ring was discovered. The autopsy revealed no anomalies, attributing the cause of her death to the fire. No other signs of physical trauma were found. No indications of a forced entry or a struggle evident in the home, aligning with the finding of the victim's autopsy report. Fire response team report, referred to report redacted, concluded that the fire originated from faulty wiring in the oven. By our investigation, the inscription Sasha and Mia is engraved on the inside. That's her, I presume, yes. Ash sample. You have opened a chemical sample. We have automatically given you access to the CSLCA data report application. You can find it within the other applications. Please review the user manual relative to the chemical sample analysis process before proceeding. You can find documents on your personal drive. I'll contact you with the further instructions. Holy cannoli. I'm not gonna read everything out loud, I'm just gonna skim through it. Welcome to the this manual. Scan LCA. Okay, how to use open the sample in software, input the practice settings. Ion size, delta threshold. Okay. Okay, let's see. Let's just try this. CCVT. What's a CCVT? For a solid ion size, typical around C sample. For a gaseous sample, ion size, I guess this is the 6.6. Non-organic solid, non-organic solid. For solid, non-organic, 6.0. Color. Wait. It's typically 6. 6.0. Delta V. Organic sample. So this is non-organic. For non-organic, for another sample weight, gram times 100. Then we have threshold. For solid, should be half the delta V. So 50. Then sample matrix, the fundamental is 5. Other version 1.3 or lower. The default value is 5. If you're using another version, which I'm not, so this means it must be 5. Start. Something's not right. For non-organic sample weight in gram. Sample weight times 100. So the dot moves 1, 2, so it's 420. And then the threshold is half of that, so this would mean 210. Vacuuming, calibrating sample, laser ignition, scan process. Results, and then for the results, then I open this, and then I frequencies. So it's 160, then it's 45. It's 924, 24, then 1057. Highest to the lowest intensity spike. Okay. Open the CCLA software and input the CCTV pH and frequencies. So where do I have, CCTV is 901, pH is 6.5. Then we go 926. 926 from higher to lower. Then we have 245. Then we have 155. Then we have 1060, let's say 1060, right? Calculate. Cellulose wood. Gasoline. Other non-identifier residuals. So it's gasoline. Because it's gasoline. There we go.
I knew it. Faulty wiring might... You know what. This was no accident. Someone started this fire and killed Mia. But why? Maybe I'll end up at a desk in a dark basement somewhere, but I'm going to keep digging into this.
Okay.
It matters to me. I grew to know her. Mia, I mean. With our line of work, you try not to get emotionally involved. That's what they teach you at the academy anyway. Almost from the start. And usually, I can turn the switch off. I learned to do that. Feel nothing.
Whoa.
I just never could. She wanted to be a singer, she told me. That was her dream. And I'm not exactly an expert, but she did have a good voice. Really. She was just a decent person. Wanted to find her music husband. Something else happened. Sasha disappeared. She was 3 months pregnant. The thought of her raising that child on her own, after everything that happened, she thought, and one day, she and the baby suddenly gone. Someone killed them, Operator Tanner. Someone killed Mia and her baby. Are you still there?
Yes.
Oh, anyway, thanks, Operator. Because of you, I finally have proof. Knowing Hal, well, as much as someone can know Hal, I have a feeling this won't be the last time you and me work together.
Uh-huh. Alright, case solved. Well done, Ivan. Maybe there's hope for you yet. The way the FBI has handled the cold case, it's strange, don't you think? That seems suspicious, yes. Yeah, it does. I just don't know what they are hiding. Or why. Look. I know you probably still don't trust me. I'm on the FBI's most wanted list. I hacked into your computer, I get it. But tell me something. Why would I bother going to the trouble of working with a low-level FBI employee? Sorry. If I didn't have a good reason to make my life a living hell, earn a few extra bucks. I have literally no idea how. Thinking about turning me in to get that reward, but it's too late. Or in too deep. Be careful.
Operator Tanner, can I have a word?
Of course, Director
I see that
Trench.
you've been looking into the database entries for Mia and Sasha Cole. You want to tell me why?
I wanted to catch up on the case.
I see. In the future, I want you to avoid anything related to Sasha and Mia Cole. It's a closed case. A total waste of your time. And if by chance something else pops up concerning the Coles, and this is very important, you come to me right away. Understood?
Mhm. What's the big deal
Oh,
about
there's
them?
no deal, Evan. It's just highly confidential. Classified. And way above your pay grade. I'm sure you understand. I'll
I
talk to you later.
understand. Yes. I'll look. I know that was probably difficult lying to your friend, but you did the right thing. Even. As a reward, I'll tell you something about myself. Something that only 2 other people know. The reason I have so much access to the FBI, I used to work there. You're in the FBI? I can't tell you more for the moment, but yes, I was. As improbable as that seems. No, nothing. I'll be in touch later, even. Okay. Cool. So far, it's pretty cool. Like a red lining of like a series of things that happen in the background while you do your regular work thing. Cool. Cool. Anybody calling? No, it's almost time to go home. Barry Walker, what up,
So
asshole?
who the hell am I talking to this time?
It's still Operator Tanner.
The same Operator Tanner from before?
Yes, Agent Walker.
Good. You haven't been fired. I was afraid I'd have to explain this goddamn case all over again. I went back to where Connie said she took the photo in the desert. You remember, right? Where she
Yes.
said this, flying saucer supposedly landed. I didn't find a flying saucer or any aliens breathing their last wheezy breaths or anything like that. But I did find something else.
Hmm. The desert hit something disturbing?
You could say that. You could definitely say that. I found stones. A bunch of stones lying there on the surface of the sand. I'm no
Good.
geologist, but they look funny to me. Like they'd been moved. Put there for a reason, you know? So, I call it in.
Like a
Because
market.
I'm sure as hell not gonna dig myself, Tanner. Not in this suit. A team arrives an hour later, and they start digging. Sure enough, under one of the stones, they find a body. Advanced state of decomp. They dig under another stone. And lo and behold, this time they find an entire skeleton. Turns out, we're standing on some sort of desert graveyard.
Okay.
Hard to say, but I counted more than 100 stones. If they're all grave markers, well, I'll let you do the math.
Uh-huh, they found a body and a skeleton?
Yeah, messed up, right? And judging by the size of the skeleton, it belonged to someone young, Tanner. Real young. Look, I won't beat around the bush. The medical examiner has finished a preliminary report on the skeleton, and they found what they believe is a photo of the victim in the sand, buried there by the bones. Never seen that before. Any chance you can take a look at all this and get me an ID, Tanner?
Give me a sec, because I think I might need to restart the stream. I'll be